Hey everybody, it's Marna. Hey, coming to you with your daily vitamin for July, what is this today, the 6th? So today I have 3 tips for you and they all involve recruiting. So my first tip is this: think about recruiting. The company is showing that about 8% of consultants recruit each month. That's crazy talk. We all should be thinking about growing our businesses. And even if you think, oh, I don't know if it's for me, I want you to think about this. Have you ever belonged to a club or a church or any organization? They constantly have to be bringing in new members. Otherwise, that group eventually will just fall away. And the same with your team and the same with our company. So today, think about recruiting as a way of inviting somebody to try something out. You know, when you invite someone to join your church or a club, you don't know for sure it's going to be for them, but you invite them to come along and take a peek. I want you to do that with your business. Invite someone to just take a peek. Don't worry too much about whether they're going to stay or whether they're going to qualify. We got to start somewhere. We got to get them in the door. So my first tip today is really to think about recruiting as your #1 job this month, in the month of July, #1 job. Okay, my second tip involves recruiting your host. And I'm going to guess that none of you ever would think about not offering your host all of her benefits. Think about this. When a host has a party with you, she gets free product, half price, 60%, discounts, future party pick, 10% off for a year. I bet there's not one of you that sits and says, well, I think I just won't tell her about the half price or the 60% off. Well, that's what you're doing when you don't offer your host that discount coupon, that $50 or $25 kit credit option. It's crazy talk that you don't tell every host, oh my gosh, why don't you give the business a try? We can get you $50 off this kit. You'd be crazy not to try this, and let me give you the bookings. Just try it for a month and see what you think. Get that kit in your hands. Isn't it such a great deal? Your host is your #1 recruiting prospect. In the old days, let's talk about back in the day, our hosts were probably the only people we offered the business to. And today I just think we're not thinking about them as a business partner. So my tip #2 is to recruit your host. Offer every host that kit coupon credit. And my third tip about recruiting is, now you've got to recruit, how do you get her off to a very quick and strong start? Well, one of the tips that my team has come up with is immediately upon signing, we set up a virtual party for that new recruit. And guess who administers it? Either the director or the person who recruited them. Oh my gosh, they're getting sales within days of signing up. Talk about a way to get a consultant off to a great start. They are so excited. And if you need a recruit to sell 150 or 200 to get qualified or active for a promotion or for an incentive or maybe your directorship, the best way ever. So virtual parties are the way to go because they can be done immediately, and she doesn't really have to do the work, and she learns how to do a virtual party along with being in it with you. So those are my tips for you today. You know, our company is the best thing going, and we have to just make sure everybody knows it and we let them have a share of the fun that we're having, okay? So next week is conference. I can't wait to see all of you there. And we have some director promotions on the Ross team to celebrate. So be sure, if you see some Ross girls go across the stage, be sure to give them a big shout out. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks for watching, everybody.